Welcome to Daily Scripture Reading. I do not own the rights to this music. Exodus chapter 28. This is the Amplified Version. Garments of the priest. Now bring your brother Aaron near, and his sons with him from among the sons of Israel, so that he may serve as priest to me. Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, Aaron's sons. You are to make sacred garments, official clothing reserved for holy services, for Aaron your brother, for honor and for beauty, ornamentation. Tell all the skilled and talented people whom I have endowed with the spirit of wisdom that they are to make Aaron's garments, to sanctify him and set him apart to serve as a priest for me. These are the garments which they shall make: a breastpiece and an ephod for the breastpiece, and a robe and a tunic of checkered work, a turban and a sash. They shall make sacred garments for Aaron your brother and his sons, so that he may serve as a priest to me. They are to use the gold and the blue and the purple and the scarlet fabric and fine twisted linen from the people. And they shall make the ephod of gold and blue, purple and scarlet fabric and fine twisted linen, skillfully woven and beautifully worked. It is to have 2 shoulder pieces joined to its 2 back and front ends, so that it may be joined together. And the skillfully woven sash, which is on the ephod, shall be made of the same material, of gold, of blue, purple, and scarlet fabric, and fine twisted linen. You shall take 2 onyx stones and engrave on them the names of the 12 sons of Israel, 6 of their names on one stone, and the remaining 6 names on the other stone, arranged in the order of their births, with the work of a jeweler, like the engravings of a signet. You shall engrave the 2 stones according to the names of the sons of Israel. You shall have them set in filigree settings of gold. You shall put the 2 stones on the 2 shoulder pieces of the ephod of the high priest, as memorial stones for Israel. And Aaron shall bear their names on his 2 shoulders, as a memorial before the Lord. You shall make filigree settings of gold, and you are to make 2 chains of pure gold, like twisted cords, and fasten the corded chains to the settings. You are to make a breastplate of judgment, the work of a skilled and talented craftsman. Like the work of the ephod, you shall make it of gold, of blue, purple, and scarlet fabric, and of fine twisted linen. The breastpiece shall be square and folded double, a span about 9 inches in length, and a span in width. You shall mount on it 4 rows of stones. The first row shall be a row of ruby, topaz, and emerald. The second row a turquoise, a sapphire, and a diamond. The third row a jacinth, an agate, and an amethyst. And the fourth row a beryl, and an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be set in gold filigree. The engraved stones shall be 12, according to the names of the 12 tribes of the sons of Israel. They shall be like the engravings of a signet, each with its name for the 12 tribes. You shall make for the breastpiece chains of pure gold, twisted like cords. You shall make on the breastpiece 2 rings of gold, and shall put the 2 rings on the 2 ends of the breastpiece. You shall put the 2 twisted cords of gold in the 2 rings which are on the ends of the breastpiece. The other 2 ends of the 2 cords you shall fasten in the 2 filigree settings in front, putting them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod. You shall make 2 gold rings and put them at the 2 ends of the breastpiece, on its inside edge, next to the ephod. You are to make 2 gold rings and attach them to the lower part of the 2 shoulder pieces of the ephod in front, close to the place where it is joined, above the skillfully woven sash of the ephod. They shall bind the breastpiece by its rings to the rings of the ephod with a blue cord, so that it will be above the skillfully woven sash of the ephod, so that the breastpiece will not come loose from the ephod. So Aaron shall carry the names of the sons of Israel, Jacob, in the breastpiece of judgment over his heart when he enters the holy place, to bring them in continual remembrance before the Lord. In the breastpiece of judgment you shall put the Urim, lights, and the Thummim, perfections, to be used for determining God's will in a manner. They will be over Aaron's heart whenever he goes before the Lord, and Aaron shall always carry the judgment, verdict, judicial decisions of the sons of Israel over his heart before the Lord. And you shall make the robe of the ephod olive blue. There shall be an opening at its top in the center for the head, with a binding of woven work around the opening, like the opening in a coat of armor, so that it will not tear or fray. You shall make pomegranates of blue, purple, and scarlet fabric all around its hem, with gold bells between them, a golden bell and a pomegranate, a golden bell and a pomegranate, all around the bottom hem of the robe. Aaron shall wear the robe when he ministers, and its sounds shall be heard when he goes alone into the holy place before the Lord, and when he comes out, so that he will not die there. You shall also make a plate of pure gold and engrave on it, like the engravings of a signet, holy to the Lord. You shall fasten it on the front of the turban with a blue cord. It shall be on Aaron's forehead, and Aaron shall take away the guilt from the holy things which the sons of Israel dedicate with regard to all their holy gifts. It shall always be on his forehead, so that they may be accepted before the Lord. You shall weave the tunic of checkered work of fine linen, and make a turban of fine linen. You shall make a sash, the work of an embroiderer. For Aaron's sons you shall make tunics and sashes, and ornamental caps for glory and honor and beauty. You shall put the various articles of clothing on Aaron your brother, and on his sons with him, and shall anoint them, and ordain and sanctify them, so that they may serve me as priests. You shall make for them white linen, undergarments to cover their bare flesh, reaching from the waist to the thighs. The various articles of clothing shall be on Aaron and on his sons when they enter the tent of meeting, or when they approach the altar of incense to minister in the holy place, so that they do not incur guilt and die. It shall be a statute forever to Aaron and to his descendants after him. The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.